मच्छी बोर्ड आपको भारतीय तटरक्षक की ओर से सूचित किया जाता है कि लगातार बारिश और मौसम खराब होने के कारण समुद्र तूफान की आशंका है। इसलिए आपको सब जल्द से जल्द आपकी बोट हार्बर की ओर ले जाए।
Cyclone in the Arabian Sea hasn't been a new phenomena. There has been many cyclones in the past, which is actually post monsoon cyclones. This is the first time ever that the pre-monsoon cyclones such as Nisarga has developed, and this is something which is attributed to global warming and the warming of oceans and the sea. The Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal together actually contributes to only 7% of the cyclones of the world. So we are not in the severe cyclone zones, and we have very few contribution to make in this whole process. But what makes it very important for these cyclones is the density of population. In South Asia, especially the Indian population density is very high, and these cyclones, which affects from both sides, from the Arabian Sea and from the Bay of Bengal, huge number of people in these areas. Of course, these cyclones are climatic event because this has been proved by numerous IPCC scientists over the past 5 to 7 years. Now, two special reports which has come up very recently. One is on 1.5 degree global warming, and second is on oceans and cryosphere. We have analyzed in the second report, we have analyzed more than 1,000 published literature to come to a conclusion that some of these events can be attributed to climate process or climate change process. What happened actually is that the global warming, which the earth has warmed up about 1 degree since the pre-industrial age, and this global warming has led to warming of oceans. The carbon which is there in the environment has been sunk in by the ocean, and ocean has warmed up to about 8.8 degree. Now the ocean is more acidic, more warm, and less productive. And these impacts into the cyclonic events, and then we have been warning since the production of this SROC report, which is Special Report on Oceans Cryosphere, that these events were going to be much more severe and more frequent in the near future. And this has been a proved fact that these cyclones. The only worrisome is that now in Arabian Sea we see a pre-monsoon the pre-monsoon a cyclone which hasn't been there before. So the new events are being added up, and these are all climatic events from what we know from the climate scientists. First of all, we need to understand that these cyclonic events are also very unpredictable. So one doesn't know the severity as it moves forward, what happens to them. So we really have to wait and watch. We know the broad trend in which it works, but first is that it will have lead to a thunderstorm, lightning, and heavy rains. And that is something that is expected in next 2 or 3 days in Mumbai. Second is that most of the slum areas, which are in the low-lying areas, especially areas with poor drainage, with lack of sanitation facilities, will get flooded because of the heavy rains. And then third is, which is much more important, is the times of today, which is COVID-19 time, and that means we are already struggling with one set of problems, and on top we have a cyclone. So this is a double whammy which is on our way, and that is something that we really have to be prepared for. What I would take you back is to 2005 deluge, when we had heavy rainfall, and after that there was a committee which was set up called Madhav Chitale committee, and Madhav Chitale committee had come up with 4 recommendations. First, they said that the drainage lines in Mumbai were inadequate. Second, whatever available drainage line was there, a lot of them has been blocked or encroached upon by the societies and slum areas. Third, they also found that the water retention capacity, the cities had many small ponds and reservoirs which actually used to work as a flood control. Those areas have been systematically destroyed, and new buildings have come up. So those water ditch areas have been actually encroached upon. And the fourth point, which is very important point, is the mangroves of Mumbai. These mangrove forests, which was the first line of defense against any cyclones or any of these kind of events, had been systematically destroyed, and this is something that we really need to protect. And I know there are many groups who are working in Mumbai to protect the mangrove, but there seems to be a lack of political will to support these groups to work towards a much better environmental future. What I see now is that we need to really go back and find or focus on these four aspects which are important in nature, and there hasn't been much effort which has been much comprehensive for the city of Mumbai, which I have seen in the recent past. So let's focus so that, because these kind of cyclonic events are going to be new normal, new order of the day, we need to buck up as soon as possible, and that's what my focus will be. See, Mumbai municipality is a rich municipality, right? And it has huge number of money which is allocated for its people. Let's spend those money in environmentally benign projects in protecting our city, and that's where I would urge all authorities and people to work towards.